They are not protective. They will play possum.
Wikipedia.
So in conclusion, we still don't like them.
Good citations. Good.
We're the bookends, people.
The in-depth book review you never asked for.
Episode 3 of this podcast. What are we doing? What's the book this week?
It's Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
There's going to be spoilers. We're going to spoil everything pretty much about this book. So if you haven't read it yet, probably want to read it first. Let's just move on to the meat and potatoes stuff. Let's get the PowerPoint slides out.
My presentation is, if other characters in the book were fae, what would their spirit animal be? AKA their other form. Because as we said, Aylin's form is human, which is very convenient because there's no magic allowed on the King's Continent, right? So she has to stay in whatever her spirit animal is in terms of like the way that I put it in this presentation. But maybe if she had a different form, like what if she was a crocodile in her other form, and so the rest of the time she was on the continent, she was just slithering around like a crocodile. Anyway, so for Manon, I did this interesting bird that I didn't even know existed called a butcher bird. One, they have black on their beaks, which I was like, well, she's a black beak, which perfect. They fly in packs. They skewer their prey with their beak. That's why they've got the little like hook on them, if you can tell from there, which is pretty badass, and Manon is badass. So this is what I think her spirit animal would be if she was fae. Adian, that's how we pronounce it. I said his spirit animal would be a wolf. He's very fierce and loyal to his cousin Aelin. He is deadly. He's one of the great generals in the King's continent. And he's very courageous. As we said at the end of the book, he sacrificed himself so that Kale could run away, basically.
For Aylin's happiness.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what Kale is.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see Kale.
Dorian is a golden retriever because he's also loyal. He's adorable. He's never not cute. He's good looking. The story always describes him as good looking. Everyone thinks so, just like a golden retriever. He's everyone's best friend. Kale is a possum because he's got dark beady eyes. Usually one area, as long as food and water are readily available. Possums favor dark, secure areas. And when threatened or harmed, they are not protective. They will play possum, mimic the appearance and smell of a dead or sick animal.
Wikipedia.
So in conclusion, we still don't like them.
Good citations. Good.
Oh, yeah, that's spot on.
Copy it word for word.
Oh, goodness. I feel bad for the
He was
possum.
hard to figure out.
Do you know there's like a huge following of people that like Kale? It's crazy.
Is it because they were pronouncing his name Cole? Because I feel like that would make it better.
If anyone has any of their own details, share with us. We'll post them.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. Like, and subscribe.